Hello, Facebook. It's Melanie Hustis. It is Thursday, May something, and I am starting just a little bit early today, which is really unique for me. For those of you who know me well or join me online, you'll know I'm normally late for everything. So I don't know how the cosmos have aligned for this to happen today, but I'm here a little bit early to get started. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about clearing. Hi, Monica. Hi, Tony. Hello. Thanks for joining. I wanted to talk about clearing because it's something that, hi, Whitney, I have really been struggling with lately. And as I have come to understand, when I am feeling something very intensely for a longer period of time, it typically is not mine, or at least not just mine. It's something universal, something collective that's going on, and it's Spirit's way of saying, hey, maybe you want to talk about this. Oh, Garo, you saw my live on Instagram. I'm so happy you saw it. Thank you for joining me here. So nice to have you. Hi, Sheila. So anyhow, I'm going to talk just a tiny bit about clearing, and the reason why just a tiny bit is because from the feedback I received from you guys around what you'd like to see in my newsletters, it came to me that a theme is something that you might enjoy. So I'm going to try it for the month of June. I've picked the theme. Well, I've received, I've tuned in to Spirit, and I've asked what would be best, going along with my personal experience as well. And June is going to be all about clearing. So I will be doing live readings. I will be doing energy healing. I will send out my newsletter. I might even write a blog. I don't know. I might be getting a little bit too crazy here, but I am going to be spending the month of June helping you all with clearing. Hi, Gwen. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So today I'm just announcing the topic or the theme for the month. And the reason why it's so important is because right now, especially with the collective energy, what's going on globally, what's going on maybe personally, what's going on in the stars, in the universe, it's all really overwhelming, really challenging right now. And any of us who are in tune, or even those of us who aren't in tune, we pick up a lot of that energy. We carry it around. It affects our physical health. It affects our mood. It affects our lives. And sometimes it's not even our stuff. And even if it is our stuff, if it's not serving us, why the heck are we carrying it around with us? Hi, Erin. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Tanya. So that's the big reason is you've got enough stuff going on with your own energy, your own issues, your own shit. You don't need to be carrying around that of other people or of the universe. So that is why it's so important to talk about clearing, and join me all month long for all different tips and ways to do this. And Whitney says, yes, I've had zero motivation lately, have felt so blah. Yeah, me too, especially, I don't know if you can relate to this, Whitney, the past 3 days. So I was actually in a great place, feeling really high vibe, really motivated. And then Tuesday, it was like an energetic Mack truck, just rammed into my life. And I've been struggling ever since. Although today's a little bit better. Climbing my way back out. Linda, preach. It's been rough lately. It has been rough lately. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for the blessings. Hi, Erin. So yeah, we really need to help ourselves. And of course, we want to help each other out of this. And the best way to help each other is to really just clear ourselves. Keep our own energy tuned in, clear, high vibe. And then that just spreads out to everybody else. Hi, Claudia. So glad you're joining me. All right, so that's the theme for June, and that's my experience, which obviously some of you are experiencing as well. The return of the sun will help. Yeah, Whitney, is it coming back? Ever? I don't know. Sheila, you spent Tuesday in tears. Oh, my dear. I wasn't crying, but I was on the verge of it all day. Absolutely felt that sadness, that heaviness. And Tanya says sunshine is key. Absolutely. We're all on the same page. I love it. So the only thing for you to do is let me know if there's anything specific that you would like to learn about, you'd like me to talk about, to share around clearing in June, because if you send me those questions, those comments, that information, I promise I'll integrate it into what I'm going to be sharing with everybody so that I can hopefully target your specific issues as well as the general subject. Okay? All right, so that's my blurb. That's my intro to June. And now what I'm going to do is offer readings to anyone who would like them. So just type in, yes, please, I'd like a reading, me, whatever it is, something that I know I have your permission. I'm going to be using Vessel, one of my favorite decks to tune in. And specifically what I'm going to be tuning into today for you is where can you focus your clearing? Because sometimes, if you're like me at all, you got a lot of shit going on all at the same time. And it can feel very overwhelming, and it can feel like you're doing all the right things and nothing's shifting. And it can be, Spirit's like, they're definitely on board with this. It can be so much easier if we pick one thing, just one thing to focus on, to clear that area, to heal that, to soothe, to release. And then everything else is automatically going to shift and be easier to clear going forward. It's just a lot easier to handle than I've got, 99 problems and I'm going to fix all 99. Let's just start with one, and that's what I'm offering today. So for anyone who is watching, if you would like me to pull a card for you, tune in and get a message around where you can focus your clearing intentions, just post, okay? So I'm going to scroll back down and also, please ask once. I'm going through them as they show up on my phone. I promise I'm not skipping anyone intentionally. I do set the intention before I do these readings, though, that everyone receive the message that they need. So even if you don't get a card picked, I promise if you listen, if you watch or watch the replay, you will still get your message. And I ask for those who need to hear from me specifically for that to show up for me. So I don't know how Spirit works that on my phone, but Spirit does. All right, so Monica R., you are first up. So I'll just shuffle and see where you need to, whoop, jumped out. Did you see that? I love it when that happens. Fire. Monica, can you guys see this? There, I think that's better. The lighting isn't the greatest today. So the card you got was fire. Okay, so what they're showing me is a fire in your belly, okay? And you may actually be having digestive issues. It might literally be a fire in your belly, but what they're showing me is that there is a crossover within you between anger and motivation. So, that energy, that fire that gets us up in the morning, that gets us going, that makes us work on projects, go through the hard stuff to get to what we want. That's a really powerful, important energy, but there's anger in there with you. So I don't know if it's anger around not seeing the success, if it's anger around other people's reactions, but you need to clear that fire in your belly connected to anger, because that's holding you back from actually being motivated in ways that are going to be more effective for you, okay? So how to do that? They're just showing me you hands on belly, tune into the energy of your body, talk to your body, listen, ask yourself what's making you so angry, allow those emotions to come up. And then as always, the best way to clear anger out of your body is physical movement. So go to the gym, work out, lift some weights, mow your lawn, have a dance party, walk the dog, but they're saying big yes, I'm getting the chills on this. You need to move your body to get that out. Okay, so Monica, my dear, go get to work on that and hopefully you will feel better. Next up is Tanya. Okay, I feel this one really will resonate. Self-doubt. Okay, so I think I know, but I'm going to tune into Spirit about what this specifically is for you, Tanya. Okay, so they're saying that you've actually done a really great job in stepping outside of your comfort zone lately around valuing who you are, and more specifically what you have to offer the world, not just your family, the world, more expansive, but they want you to take it up another level, up another notch. again, getting the chills. Maybe I'm gonna just have chills all day. But Tanya, you are incredible. You are amazing. You have so many gifts to offer the world. You don't value them enough, and you really need to start sharing them. Even though you have that self-doubt, don't let that stop you, because the world needs you. The world needs more of you. So keep stepping outside of that comfort zone and focus on clearing any negative self-talk, any opinions that were put on you that actually aren't yours. So that's where they really want you to focus this. Clearing on is, like I was saying at the beginning, you're carrying around energy, specifically opinions about yourself that aren't even yours, because you are actually more loving with yourself than what these thoughts are indicating. So tune in to what thoughts are coming up, and just even ask in the moment. If you start getting doubt, if you start having fear, is this mine? And you're going to get a yes or no. If it's not yours, clear it, let it go. Okay? Whitney, you are up next, my dear. Don't have to shuffle much. Oh, this is a lovely card. It gets better. Okay, so a little bit of a twist on what you would think with this card. Spirit is saying, Whitney, that you need to stop having such a positive attitude. And I know, like, what the heck, right? Who says that? Why would Spirit say that? The reason being is that you're doing a little bit of bypassing, a little bit of pushing down the stuff that actually needs to be cleared, and you're defaulting to, it's going to get better, it's going to be okay, you know, it's just a process, whatever words you choose to use. And right now, you really need to sit in a little bit of that discomfort in order to be able to clear. A positive attitude is so important, looking on the bright side, moving forward, all of that is wonderful, but we need to take the time to sit with that discomfort, to sit with whatever it is we don't love about ourselves before we can actually clear it effectively. Otherwise, instead of clearing it, it's pushing it down or ignoring it. So Spirit would like you to tune into what you're really feeling without putting such a positive spin on it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Leah, you would like a reading regarding your specific blocks to healing. Alrighty, that's what you're gonna get. Change. Just let me know if you can see these two. I'm trying to work with the lighting here, but if you're not seeing the cards, I'll try something different. Leah, let me tune in for you. Okay, so it's a different card, but it actually has a very similar feeling to the previous message. So change is good, change is awesome, change is constant, right? What's that saying? Change is only constant in life. And I feel that you're open to change. You're actually really open to change, but you are getting a little bit distracted by coming up with all of these new ideas. And they show me you kind of like spinning, like you're standing here, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And although individually these changes, these ideas, or this motivation that you're exploring is good, but when you're not staying with one long enough to see it through. So you have to clear this need to constantly move on, to constantly be in change. And again, stay with or sit with that one idea, that one focus long enough for it to bear fruit. Okay? So it might feel like a little bit of a slowing down for you, but it's really just clearing that need to constantly be in motion. Okay? And Erin, you are up next. Oh, they're really guiding me not to shuffle much at all today. Power. That's your card, Erin. Let's see how this relates to clearing. Okay, so it's hard for me to have interaction with you guys on a live, only because if I ask you a question, you're going to post all the way down at the bottom. I'm not going to see it. But I'm going to ask you a question anyhow, Erin. You don't have to answer. But I'm wondering if you're having issues with explosive anger right now, with controlling your emotions or kind of staying calm. So the feeling that I'm getting, this power is, again, it feels like anger, frustration, just kind of coming to a head and totally exploding. And what you need to do, you're not seeing clearly right now. So there are solutions in front of you. There are opportunities in front of you to your problems. You're not able to see them because you're so stuck in this. It's a cycle of it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then, oh my God, it's not okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh my God, it's not okay. So you really need to release that anger, release that frustration. Know that it's justified and it's okay. It's almost feeling to me like you don't want to admit that you're feeling angry or frustrated because you feel like that would be ungrateful, or someone has it worse than you, or it's a comparison vibe. Oh, I just got the chills. Comparison. Stop comparing. So clear that comparison, clear that anger by feeling it, by listening, by saying, okay, this is how I feel. And that's just all it is. It's how I feel. Don't place judgment on it. And when you can clear that, you are going to get the clarity. I'm saying clear and clarity a lot with you, but you're going to see your opportunities and your solutions in front of you that you're missing right now. Okay? And next, Rachel. You're up next, my dear. Rachel R. Yeah, again, I keep on wanting to shuffle. They don't want me to. Rachel, it's truth for you. My goodness, I don't know if this is a current theme, but a lot of these readings feel the same. Typically doesn't happen, at least for me. So I feel like you're not wanting to see the truth. And what they show me is if the energy of the truth is here in front of you, that you are taking it and kind of pulling it in and then going, yep, just gonna move that out of the way so nobody else sees that. And it feels uncomfortable and it feels a little bit icky. So I feel like I am repeating myself, but you too, Rachel, you need to sit with that truth. Okay. For you, they are showing me journaling. I don't think that this is going to actually resonate too deeply with you, but please trust me. Well, you don't have to. If you'd like to trust me on this. Sit down and start journaling. Start writing out, today I'm feeling, and it can even start today I'm feeling fantastic. I'm happy. I'm, so grateful to be alive. But just start writing, keep writing. There's a few layers that you need to get underneath to find this truth. And when you get that truth, you just need to be with it. Just accept it. You don't have to fix it, change it. Again, no judging it. It just is what it is. And once you can clear those blocks to you seeing the truth, you're going to find a lot more peace. It's not solutions or ways to move forward like the other reading. It's just you're going to be okay. You're going to realize that you're actually okay with it and you don't have to keep pulling it in and kind of hiding it. Okay? Next up is Tony. No, this is yours. Boundaries. This one, Tony, I don't know if you and I are on the same cosmic page here, but this has been coming up huge for me lately. Huge, huge, huge. So let me see what your specific message is. Okay, you and I are not having the same lesson because your boundary issue is totally different. So they are showing me that you need to clear your boundaries. More specifically, you need to dissolve your boundaries. So they're saying that you've actually been really good in the past at setting up clear boundaries. And although it was necessary before, it's no longer necessary. And because you haven't adjusted these boundaries in order to fit with the new you, the new vibe, the new situation, it's actually boxing you in. And it's preventing you from moving forward in bigger and better ways. And it's actually blocking relationships for you. Heartfelt, really good, like soul-connected relationships. So dissolve your boundaries. Be more open, be more flexible. Be curious. I find that word curiosity is so helpful because just saying rather than I'm afraid of this or I'm, concerned, if you say I'm curious, you're still wondering what is going to happen. You still have that desire to know, but it's in a more playful, light way. So work on clearing boundaries and be curious to what relationships are going to come forward, what situations, and what feels like a more expansive way of being is there for you. Sounds pretty awesome to me. Okay, next up is Stacy. Stacy, your card is light. I love this card. And you know what? I am immediately being drawn back to a vision I had for you. I think it was years ago, about a new apartment you were going to have and all of the light flowing in and everything feeling amazing. I'm immediately being drawn back to that, but let me tune into spirit and see what they have to say. Okay, so at the beginning of this live, everyone was mentioning about the sun. The sun is going to help. It's going to make us feel better. And it's all about the sunshine for you, Stacy. So you need to clear out your cobwebs. They're saying these are old, like emotional cobwebs. It's kind of like the dark corners in the rooms. Like, you know, if you had a dusty, dark corner, but these are in your body, right? So in your energetic body. And by being in the sunshine and allowing the sun to move through you, you are going to clear up those old, dusty, cobweb, dark corners. Specifically, they said, okay, there is no light right now. Well, at least in London, where we live, there is no light right now. So do a light clearing meditation is what they're saying. And specifically what they mean by this is lying down flat on your back, like no pillow. I don't know why they're being so specific, but they are. And envision pure source light. Okay, it's like golden, just immaculate light. And you want it to come through, they're saying your third eye. Okay, so you want to envision this light coming into your third eye and then going through all of the corners, all of the crevices of your body, of your physical body, of your energy body. You can do this in your house, whatever you want. And just take your time envisioning that light reaching every corner and dissolving everything that is not perfect, clearing away anything you don't need. It can take you 2 minutes, it can take you 20 minutes, whatever feels right to you. And then when you're done, just thank the light for coming and helping, and drink a glass of water apparently, and then move on with your day. So that was super specific for you, and it feels amazing, Stacy. If you choose to try it, let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear. Okay, Jennifer. We might have another Jennifer. So Jennifer Robinson Brown, this one is for you. Movement. So I'm getting drawn to your back, your lower back. Are you having pain in your lower? Again, I ask these questions. I'm not going to say answers until later. I don't know if you're having pain in your lower back. I feel like there's a stiffness. It's preventing you from moving freely, maybe physically, maybe within your life. I feel like it might actually be both. So you need to clear what the heck is going on in your lower back. I feel like it might have to do with money. I know a lot of the time lower back issues do. When I ask spirit, they say yes. But they're saying it's not about a lack of money. It's about a reorganization of resources. Okay? So we see this all the time. At least I see this all the time. For those of you who don't know, I worked as a personal banker for almost a decade before I did this. And let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, maybe even more, when we feel like we're strapped for cash, when we feel like we don't have control over our finances, we actually do. We do have enough. We have more than enough. We just aren't utilizing them in the way that works best for us. Okay, so I don't know if that makes sense to you, Jennifer. I hope it does. So gentle, they're saying gentle movement, physical movement for your lower back. You can do like, salt bath, massage, anything to get rid of that physical discomfort. But maybe look at your finances and see if that's causing you stress. If it is, look at reorganizing your money in a different way, and I'll bet you that discomfort will go away or lessen at least. Okay. Gwen, you are next. Endurance. Okay, so So when I was asking specifically what you needed clearing around endurance, Spirit literally showed me nothing. It said, seriously, just stop. So I am taking that to mean that you are going, taking, oh yes, they're saying taking on too much, relating back to when I was talking about taking on other people's energy. I feel like you're taking on more than just their energy. You might be doing things for them. There's a real feeling of busyness, and too much. Spirit is saying it's too much, you need to stop. If you don't, they're going to stop you. Literally, they're going to stop you. Usually this happens with a physical issue when we don't listen. Spirit will make it so we have to stop. So the endurance is what you need to clear. Don't suck it up. Don't keep going. You need to stop. You need to relax, clear out anything that is not yours, and then choose to move forward in a way that is more sustainable and just healthier for you. Okay? Sheila, you are next. Okay, so that's really weird, Sheila. I have a candle beside me. I always light candles when I'm doing work like this. And when I turned to get the cards for you, the candle went out. And I thought, that's kind of strange. And then whoop, it came right back. It's doing that again. So I don't know if that's a message. Well, obviously it's a message for you. I feel like this is so crazy. I feel like it's somebody visiting you. I feel like it's a grandfather energy. I'm not sure. But I'm going to tune into where you can focus your clearing today. Oh, beautiful. Freedom. So let's see what Spirit has to say. This is actually really beautiful, Sheila. So you don't have to clear anything. And not because you don't have things to be cleared. We all have things to be cleared. But this flickering of the light, the grandfather energy I'm feeling, when I tune into Spirit, it's actually like this rainbow at the top of the card. There is a beautiful arc of spirits, spirit helpers, spirit guides, loved ones that have passed, angels, elementals, over you. It's like a rainbow over you. And they're saying, let us carry that. Let us, oh, the chills. Can you guys see that? Let us clear you. You don't have to do it on your own. Please stop trying to do it on your own. Give it up, pass it over. It just feels like it's really heavy for you right now, and they want to take it. So, I mean, even when we believe that we are surrounded by spirit and by loved ones and angels and unicorns and dragons, whatever your thing is, even though we can believe that we are supported and surrounded by this energy, oftentimes we get stuck in being human and in our day-to-day tasks, in our stress, and we forget to ask for help. So they are not going to, typically, they're not going to engage with us unless we ask. We have free will. They respect that. And oh my goodness. So you just really need, Sheila, to ask them to clear you, to take away what is too heavy and to help make the load lighter, because they're there, they're ready, they're waiting, and they want to do that for you. Ooh, feels lovely. So please do that, okay? Clodagh, you're up next. Around a new decision in June. Okay, so what we're gonna ask next, so doing clearing today, what do you need to clear in order to make your June decision easy peasy lemon squeezy? Love. Okay, and so what I'm hearing is what would love do? And I think that's from some book. Someone wrote a book about that, what would love do? Marianne Williamson, maybe, I don't know. I've never read her stuff. That's what I'm hearing. I could be totally wrong. But what would love do? So when you are faced with a decision, it is so easy to step into fear, to step into responsibility. A lot of times finances come into big decisions, and these are all ego-driven energies. And I always say never make decisions, big decisions, based on money or fear. And this is coming through really clearly for you here. So what would love do? If you were surrounded by love, you knew you were safe, you knew that everything was going to be okay, what decision would you make? That's your decision. That is your soul-led decision. Doesn't mean everything's going to pan out really comfortably. It doesn't mean that everything's going to fall into place, but it is absolutely the best place to make decisions from. Okay, so love. And if anyone knows who said that, what would love do, please let me know, because I'd love to quote them properly. All right. Lisa Logan has a big decision to make. So I am going to pull another card for you, Lisa, but clearly that message that I gave to Clodagh was also for you. Clearly. And anybody else who's watching that has a big decision to make, that's for you. All right, Lisa, choice. That's a good card to get around decisions, right? Let me see what you need to clear. Okay, this is like super duper practical information. I don't know if you are a list maker. They're showing me, for anyone who watches or used to watch Friends, freaking love that show. My kids watch it now, where they made the list up about, I think it was Ross trying to decide if he was going to be with Rachel, and he had the other girlfriend. Anyhow, it was a list. And it didn't work out so well for them, but they're saying that it's going to work out well for you. So choices, or choice it says, but it's actually plural, choices. They want you to go through, and it feels like you're trying to figure out all of these factors, okay? And it's not getting you anywhere. So Spirit's like, just pick one thing. If you can cross one choice off your list, it's going to be easier. If you can, tackle one of the factors that's holding you back from saying yes, then fix that and then go back and see how you feel about the choice. They want you to be methodical and to make a list and to just work through all of the issues one at a time, clear them off one at a time, and then the decision is going to make itself. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Carla, you are up next. Woo. Yours fell out. 1 second. Okay, apparently you get 2. Excuse my squeaky chair here. Carla, you get 2. And you know what's crazy? I wasn't going to say it before because I didn't want to jinx it, but I'm going to say it now. We have not had the same card come up once yet, even though the vibration has been very similar between readings. I find that fascinating. Anyhow, Carla, communication and healing. Okay, so let me tune into these 2 and what you need to clear, and we'll see what comes out. Okay, this is really lovely. So I feel like this might be more than one person, but there is a conversation you need to have. There is an uncomfortable conversation you need to have. And you are having a hard time figuring out how to relay your truth in a way that is honest, fair, and kind. Okay, so I also feel like you're stuck between telling a lie to make it all go away and being really honest and possibly upsetting that relationship. And Spirit says there's a happy medium here. So I'm being drawn to your throat, which is the center for communication, and you need to fully express 100% of what you're feeling, thinking, wanting, either to yourself or to a trusted person other than the one you need to have this conversation with. You have to get it all out, okay? Once you fully express all of that, then you're going to be able to see, okay, which parts of this are necessary and kind, and which parts are just me venting, releasing, clearing my own shit, my own issues, because you don't want to bring that part into the conversation. So express it first, either, again, to yourself through journaling or to a trusted person, and then you're going to pick and choose the actual necessary parts and then talk to, I feel again, it's more than one person. Maybe you have a bunch of conversations to have, but that is what you need to clear. That shit that's yours, clear it so you can have a really mutually beneficial discussion. Okay? And Monica, you've been walking like a demon. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but let's pull a card. Actually, I think I already pulled a card for you. Did I not? Let me check. I have a habit of not, yeah, I did. when I do my readings, oh, that's your back. That's what I was going to say. Well, what I was going to say makes sense too. When I'm getting messages and communicating, I'm not really here. I don't remember a lot of what happens. Please don't take it personally. I love and value each and every one of you. I just don't remember what was said or what happened when I'm connected in this way. So you're welcome, Monica. Tanya got goosebumps. Me too. Hi, Loretta. Okay, Blair, I'm going to do you next. Okay. Whew, romance. That's what came up for you, Blair. Let's see. Give me a minute, getting some good information. Okay, so what I'm getting from you, Blair, is that you have some old wounds, old beliefs, old experiences that are, they're saying tainting, they're coloring, that's a better word. They're coloring the way that you show up in relationships, specifically around being able to openly receive without reciprocating. And even as I say that, I can feel it's heavy. So it's preventing you from getting what you want. And if you are in a place where you aren't getting what you want in a relationship and you think, that person's not doing this, or this isn't fair, or blah, 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 it's your stuff. You need to clear the old, icky energy around patterns and wounds from the past, because you are not able to receive what you actually want yet. Okay? It's going to be big work, but you can do it. You can do it. They say just take it a little bit at a time, and then you're going to start to open up. As you move through it, it's going to get easier and easier. Okay? So big hugs to you around that. I'm always doing work like that, but you've got this. All right, Wenli, it's your turn. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Fear is coming up for you. Let me tune in. Okay, again, I need another minute to get some more clarity here. Okay, so I'm really being drawn to your solar plexus, your power center, and they keep showing me you need to give something back. You're carrying something that isn't yours. The fear, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel a fear vibration around you. I actually feel it's coming up and out of your body, and it feels like an exclamation or a declaration, almost like, let's say you were, I don't know, gonna do a speech in front of thousands of people, and you were feeling anxiety around it, that the anxiety would come in and you would just push it up and go, I'm not afraid, and it would come and you go, I don't care about that. And it feels a little bit almost like bypassing, but you're pulling it and filtering it through your solar plexus, through your power center. The thing is that outwardly, on the surface, it's making you feel like, I've got this, I'm powerful, nothing can get me down. But there is something within there that needs to be healed, given back. Again, you're carrying something that isn't yours. It's someone else's fears that have been put on you. Typically, I hate to say this because it sounds so cliche, but typically it's around parents or caregivers that were really worried about us. And you're carrying that around, and that although you seem to be doing really well with this, it's so much extra work, and you might find that you're exhausted and you don't know why. You're sleeping well, you're eating well, you're exercising. This feels draining to me. So if you can clear that energy that isn't yours, give it back, or just ask the universe to take it. You're not going to have to be doing all of this processing of this fear. It's going to be a lot more natural, more automatic, staying in your joy, and you're going to have way more energy. That's what I'm getting. I hope it makes sense. All right. Rebecca, you are next. Ooh, time flies when you're having fun. Trust. And correct me if I'm wrong, I still don't think we've gotten the same card. We've done a lot of readings, very interesting. Rebecca, you have trust. Okay, So this one feels really literal for you, that you don't trust. Trust. You have to clear whatever is blocking the path of trust. They're saying you don't even trust yourself. So what they're asking me to share with you is a really quick exercise that you can do. And I always put my hand in my heart. This is when we want to tune into our soul, rather than our ego, or rather than our opinions or the opinions of others. It's really good to ground yourself before you do this, to take a sip of water, make sure you're hydrated. That's the best way to get a clear answer. But hand on heart, you close your eyes, whatever it is you want to know. Like you can literally practice this with, will a Caesar salad be a good thing for me to eat for lunch today? So we'll do that. Will a Caesar salad be a good thing for me to eat for lunch today? I immediately get a no. I get a no because I don't eat gluten or dairy, so clearly that would not be a good choice for me. But I can feel in my body, it's a knowing, a yes or a no, okay? So you need to practice to get really good at this if you are not already. First thing that comes through is your answer. So then what happens, and this is where your issue may be coming in, is then ego jumps in, and it's always that what if. So I get no, Caesar salad would be great for me. Yeah, but what if it's really delicious? What if I don't react this time? What if, I need leafy greens today? And anything that comes secondary to that first response, anything that begins with a what if, that's not the truth. That's ego, that's not your soul. Okay, so Rebecca, you need to clear that block to trust. And the way you're going to do that is whenever you feel distrust, hand on heart, ask the question, is it okay for me to trust? Is this person safe? Is this right for me? Whatever question feels, you feel guided to ask, and then really listen for that gut response, that immediate response, and go with that. Okay? So, and again, please try it if you feel guided. And if you do, let me know, send me a message and let me know how it works for you. Okay? So I'm going to do just a couple more. Erin, sorry to comment twice. I was missed. I'd love a reading, please. Okay. Again, as I explained earlier, I trust that the way that the comments show up for me is who needs to be seen. I'll pull one for you now. And also the reason why I do that is, like I said, I'm not always really in my body when I do these. You can probably tell by how I talk. So I don't remember who I've done and who I haven't. And I just don't like to do people twice. But here we go. So Erin McDonald. Anxiety. And you know what? I think it's kind of interesting because just I was missed, so I'm going to post it like that. I need to get a message. I think that kind of lines up with this. All right, so let me tune in for you and see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, just, that's what it feels like to me. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at me. Just to be crystal clear. Okay, so they're saying grounding. You need to, let me get the specific answer, what you need to clear. You need to clear the pattern of reacting in big ways. Okay? And I don't know if this makes sense or not, but do you tend to be really happy and then really sad and really anxious and really, it feels like extremes to me, all or nothing. And that's really, it's draining your body is what I'm getting. I'm having chest pains right now. That could be heartburn. It could be, oh my gosh, it could be lots of stuff. But it is very draining on your body, these extreme variations of energy. And maybe it's not even yours. Like I said at the beginning, we're all feeling, there's crazy, anxious energy going on globally right now. Oh, I got a yes. So I don't even think all of it's yours. So you need to find a way to clear that. And the best way they're saying is ground. So ground to Mother Earth, carry a dark crystal like obsidian, hematite, shungite is another, I love shungite. Eat foods that are grounding. So salt is really grounding, root vegetables, potatoes, anything that comes from the earth. Get outside in nature, walk around, And also ask for everything that is not yours to be cleared and taken away. Oh, it doesn't feel fantastic. So I hope that helps, my dear. Okay. So I'm going to do one more, and then I will do one for the collective. Joan, you are the lucky lady that gets this last reading, or the last personal one. And there we go. We made it through without any repeats. That has never happened before, and I have no idea what it means. But Joan, self-care. So let's see what you need to clear around self-care. So they want you to clear, cut out, stop all of the superficial self-care. Okay? So I've talked about this before. I don't know if you've been on when we have or when I have. But there are a lot of opinions and ideas of what self-care looks like. And for some people, it's getting their nails painted and drinking a glass of wine and watching Netflix. We see a lot of that. It's awesome. For some people, it's making sure you actually get to the gym that day and eat enough fruits and vegetables and get your 8 hours of sleep. It is different for each and every person. It is different for the same person throughout different phases of their lives. Okay, so what Spirit is very clearly saying to you, Joan, is they're saying cut through the bullshit. I'm just gonna say it. They're saying cut through the bullshit and stop doing what you think you need to do, what others have told you need to do, and tune into what you actually need. Okay, so the self-care may not look like what you thought self-care looked like, and what you need is going to be so specifically tailored to you right now. You need to tune into that, you need to figure out what it is, and then you need to do that thing, not what everyone else is encouraging you to do. So perfect example, they pop this into my head, is let's say feeling really stressed out, you need to unwind, you need to self-care, and so you've signed up for a yoga retreat in the forest for the weekend. And I mean, who wouldn't say, hey, getting into nature, doing some yoga, eating, vegan food or whatever is going to be beautiful self-care. But maybe you need to cancel that retreat and you need to stay home and you need to be by yourself. And maybe you need to, eat a big burger because you're low in iron. I don't know what it is, but that's the example that they brought forward. What looks like self-care is not what you actually need right now. Tune in to your soul, to your body, and do whatever it is asking for. That's your self-care. You need to clear everything that isn't what's coming from you internally. Okay? All right. So now to anyone who did not get a personalized reading, I'm going to pull a card right now for all of you. This card is going to be for anyone who watches the replay later. Just a general message. And again, if you really latched on to something I was saying for someone else, and you think, holy cow, that sounds exactly like me, that was for you as well. Spirit will get you the message, how it can, when it can. So trust that you are receiving what you need. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, even if I pulled a card specifically for you and you're like, that lady is whack, cool, don't take it. Someone else needed to hear it. Okay, so this last card is for everyone. Oh, one of my favorites, connect. So let me just tune in. Okay, so what Spirit is guiding us to clear is our inauthentic connections. And absolutely, this is about those personal relationships that just aren't suiting us anymore. As we work our way up, our path, our spiritual ladder, people are going to fall away. Not everyone comes along with us. We're going to meet new people at different places. So yes, about relationships, cut out those ones that are not in resonance with who you are and where you are and what you want right now. But also, we need to cut the connections between eating that isn't aligned with our body, with music. Like maybe we've been trained in classical music and we play viola and it's our job. Maybe we play in an orchestra professionally, but right now all you're craving is like rap music with swearing and then listen to that. Cut out whatever is not working right now, because when we continue to do things, to be with people, to make decisions out of habit, out of old patterns, we're holding ourselves stuck. And we want to move forward. We want to move forward into clarity, into love, into abundance, into all those magnificent things that are waiting for us. We can't do that when we're holding on to the past. Okay, and that feels really, really important to me. We need to cut the ties, cut the cords, release the connection to old patterns and the past, and move forward, tuning into our souls and asking what is right for us now. Okay? So thank you to everyone who joined me live. Hello to everyone who's going to watch the replay later. Again, I'm starting doing a monthly theme. At least I'm going to try for June. June's theme is all about clearing, keeping our energy clear, clearing what doesn't work for us. So if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to specifically touch on around clearing, let me know and I will include it in my offerings coming forward in June. Okay? So have a fantastic day. Clear your body, clear your soul, and I hope you all feel fantastic going forward. Bye-bye.